Hi everyone, this is Sam Create the Heart, and I am back with part 2 of my combo club projects. So we're going to make a couple of cards, or yeah, maybe one card, maybe 2 cards we're going to make. I'm going to show you a bunch of examples. You can watch part 1. If you're not a subscriber, it's a call to action. Please subscribe to my channel. Help me grow. I've got 1,000 videos on here that you guys can watch. A variety of different types of projects. But let's get into it. So today we're doing Combo Club. This is a club with tailored expressions. I belong to the 6-month club. With the 6-month club, you do get this die right here, which I am going to show you. I used for free. I believe it's going to be available on their website if it's not already, eventually. And the combo club for this go around, I think last year was like a stamp and stencil, but is a 3D embossing folder and stencils. This has 4 stencils you can color in, and then you can run it through your 3D embossing folder, or you can run it through and use it that way. We have some foilets that go with it. There's 2 different ones. I didn't show this, I don't think, last time, but there's 2 different ones. You can just do sort of the leafy area, or you can do more of a floral area. And then this checkered cutting plate is also an add-on, and this was an add-on along with the matching die. And then I cannot find the packaging for this, but this floral dies were also an add-on for this combo club. Okay, so let's get into the projects. First we have this color palette right here, which I am going to show you how to make this card right here. And this is using a new color, a newer color to me, which is this snow cone color. It's just a very pretty kind of royally blue color. And so I did use that checkered die on here so you can see that. And I did a little bit of splatter on this one versus the other card, just on the side that's going to poke through. And I just love the color combo on this. It's just really fun. And I think the other color is mango, which is also a new color for me. So you can see the how it looks right here. So what I did was I stenciled, and then I keep on saying stamp, but I stenciled and then I ran it through the machine, the 3D embossing folder, and my spell binders. Let's see how much I want to do like that, I guess. And then I cut it in half. So it's a 6x6, so you get one that's 3x6, and then you can kind of, you know, cut it down further if you need to. Kind of has some parts of it that don't look great, so I cut it down. And there we go. And this way you're going to get to see a couple of things in action. So here's this. And then the other thing is the block, how it looks when it's cut out and stamped. And this is just a hello, which I'm going to put right here. And then I've got this flower, which is an add-on, but you could just use it separately, which I kind of like. And then here is my flower. I just layered the flowers. This one I have 2 of the same kind of flower. They both have like rounded edges. And then this one I layered the 2 different flowers. And there we are. Simple and cute. Okay. So this next card, I'm going to be using this stamp set, which is new to me. It's a newer greeting farm. It is called Snapshot Anya. And I'm going to show you guys. This is using that planner die. and I use the hello and the button. I kind of use everything on there, and I also use that foil it. And you can see it's pretty simple. I do like making my cards feel unique and different and not just putting a sentiment on a pretty background. I mean, it's nice, it could end right there, but I have so many cute stamps that I like to add them. So this one's very easy. It's mostly done, but and it's just a really simple way. So when you use this die, so you stencil, maybe you foil, then you stencil, then you run it through your 3D embossing folder, then you use that die to cut this piece out. There's enough space to turn it around and cut it the other way, so you get two pieces, but then that piece has to go on the top. So that's just the way it works. And I do love it has this layering piece with a little petite scallop there. I think that's a very nice touch. And so you just put this up here at the top, and so I'm going to put her here. I think I'm going to do that. So I just have this on foam, and then I colored in my Snapshot Anya using my Copics. I know Olos are so popular, but I have a big investment in Copics, and actually I do think that Copic is the better product, but I mean, if I was starting out, and I might be doing Olos, but anyway, I use my Copics. After so many years, like, I know how Copics work, so it's just like I can't do something new with my coloring medium. But here is this card and this card, and you can see we get a different look. Here are the two cards with the flowers, and then two more little bonus cards I can show you is just using the flower die as well as that checkerboard. This is using two colors. I ran it through two colors and then just kind of did a little checkerboard, and then just did the flowers. And then this one is, I actually foiled it and stenciled. I forgot to run it through the 3D embossing folder, which I have regrets because I'm like, dang it, forgot that part. It's okay. Then I went ahead and I cut out all the individual little squares, and I just layered it on top of the checkerboard, and then used that flower die to finish off my card with the little smile there. So between the two videos, there are a ton of ideas in using this. You know, it's not available in their shop, but they have things that are similar, and I'm sure they're going to come out with things that are similar. But just to give you some ideas, I know that the add-ons might possibly be available in the shop at some point, like this checkered die. Anyway, thank you for watching. This is Sandy Create the Heart.